everybody, welcome back. Thanks for checking back today. Today we're talking to you about vision, and the reason we're talking about that is because we've been talking about it quite a bit here in the studio. Now that we're getting close to the end of this year and looking at next year, we're just talking about vision and where we're going. And vision is fun. It's a lot of fun, and we've been enjoying it. So I think with vision, the big thing that we've been loving is just giving yourself permission to think big and just broad and without any fear and without the problems that we always want to go to. Like, where can we go and where do we want to go? What are we passionate about and what does that look like? So it's just been a lot of fun talking about that.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times when we're thinking about vision or where we're going in the future, we almost, people ask us, what do you want to do with that, or where do you want to go? And we're like, I don't know, I'm not really sure. But I think when you carve out time and you give yourself the permission to think big, and you give yourself the space to think big, and you're like, what do I want to do in 1 year? What do I want this to look like in 5 years or 10 years? You're able to create a path for yourself almost, and create a direction that you can go in. And that doesn't mean that that's exactly where you're going to end up in 5 and 10 years, but it gives you the ability to start moving towards something and to be able to start setting goals. And so your vision might not seem like this realistic vision right away, but you'll be able to set goals that are realistic, that step by step, eventually you're going to start to move in that direction and eventually end up where you want to end up.
Yeah. So why vision? I think the big why is when we hit those hard times. We get those periods of discouragement and just frustration. So if we have the vision and interwoven into that, the why behind the vision, our passion, it helps us definitely to get through those hard times, those times that we just get discouraged, which are bound to happen. They always happen. Yeah. So the vision definitely helps with that. And then I think another thing I love about vision is that it guides us. Even subconsciously, we start picturing that in our mind, and we start thinking about that, and we start making decisions and taking the steps needed to move in that direction. Mm-hmm. So I think those are two really big whys behind why vision is so important.
Yeah. And so for you guys, we just encourage you to take some time before the next year starts to start to think about what is your vision for the next year, for the next 5 years, and for the next 10 years. I know for us personally, we love to get away from our normal. So going to a different city or a different place, it's inspiring, it gets you thinking differently. So just take time to do that. I know I personally just did that about a week ago, and I came back from it so energized and ready to move forward, and just was thinking bigger. And so it impacts your work when it's right in front of you, and then impacts your work down the road as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.